I'm Megan from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm riding to the West Kootenays to explore some of the most amazing riding this country has to offer. Join me on my exciting adventure through the region on my quest to discover beautiful places, unique history, stunning motorcycles, and luxurious hot springs. So before I plunge you right into my journey, I'm just going to give you a quick geography lesson. I'm riding from Vancouver on the southwest part of Canada, and I'm riding about 700 kilometers east to the West Kootenays. The West Kootenays is a really mountainous region, and it's well known for its outdoor activities. Skiing, mountain biking, the fishing, and of course, the reason that I'm going, the epic motorcycling. The Kootenays has some of the most amazing riding I've ever done, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Getting there, I decided to take Highway 3 through Manning Park and Grand Forks for some camping on both nights. All right, so right back to my adventure now. Here we go. I'm at Manning Park, British Columbia. It's absolutely gorgeous here. This is the start of a 2-week road trip. It's probably as fresh as I'm going to look for the next couple of weeks. Riding around on my bike, so may as well document it. So I started my day my favorite way, with coffee and pastries before heading on to my first pit stop of the day, Keremeos. Arrived at Keremeos, where the temperature is suddenly so much hotter than it was this morning at Manning Park. Keremeos is known for its beautiful fruit, and all this fresh fruit is in season right now, so I'm really excited to go see what they've got. Let's go take a look. Taking a little pit stop. Pit. Got it? I'm so funny, I know. Next up, Osoyoos. So Osoyoos is really unique because of its desert climate, and it's also got this very big, warm, freshwater lake. I would have loved to take a dip, but I wanted to get to Grand Forks before it got too dark. I stayed at Country Hideaway. It's owned by a couple named Mike and Wendy, and they're really hospitable hosts. So the campsite is right on a river. Last year, the river flooded, and it caused tons of destruction in the area. I mean, look at this house. So it wiped out a lot of the campsite and a lot of the work that they had done. They had to basically start from scratch this year. They had to rebuild what they had lost in the flood. And I was just really inspired by their story and by their tenacity, because a lot of people would give up in situations like that, but they kept at it. So the next day I completed my ride from Grand Forks over to Nelson. Nelson is a really cool town. It's got a small population of just about 10,000 people, but you'll find a lot of really rich history in Nelson, including a lot of beautifully preserved old heritage buildings. And you'll also find that there's a very thriving art scene, as well as a vibrant craft beer and coffee scene. And there are also tons of restaurants in Nelson. Apparently, there are more restaurants per capita in Nelson than there are even in Manhattan or in San Francisco, which is great for me because I love food. While you can easily spend your whole time in Nelson consuming calories, there are also lots of ways to burn them off. Nelson's got some great hikes in the area, some easy day hikes, but you can also find some amazing backcountry hiking. Or you can go beach combing. You can also go wildlife viewing. And if you go in August, you can watch the salmon spawn at Kokanee Glacier Park. This is a really cool experience. I went last year in August and I got to see just hundreds of beautiful red salmon going upstream to spawn. It's just a really cool experience. It's not something you get to see too often. I spent a few days in Nelson soaking everything in, but it was time to move on and do some riding. You can't come to the Kootenays and stay on the pavement the whole time. Well, you can probably, but you'd be missing out on a lot. So I decided to put my street tires to the test and explore the area a little bit off the pavement. Now, I don't really know anything about off-roading, but it doesn't stop me from trying to have fun. So this concludes part 1 of my 4-part adventure series through the West Kootenays. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please make sure you subscribe so you can join me for my future adventures. In my next few episodes, I get caught in some crazy weather and also get the chance to explore some beautiful wineries, check out some impressive cafe racers, and do some of the most amazing riding I've ever done. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.